In last video we have seen how to work with static files in Django. Now in this video we are going to see what is the models and how to work with models. So model class. A model is a Python class which contains database information. A model is a single definitive source of information about our data. It contains fields and behavior of the data what we are storing. Each model mapped to one database table. Each model is a Python class which is a child class of django.db.models.model. Each attribute of the model represents database field. We have to write all model classes inside models.py file. Django by default provides SQLite 3 database. If we want to use this database, we are not required to do any configuration. The default SQLite configuration is done in settings.py file. If we want to check whether it's configured properly or not, for that we have a 3 command. First python manage.py shell, then shell will be open. After that from Django db import connection, then c equals to connection.cursor. After writing these 3 command in the command prompt, if you are not getting any error, it means your SQLite 3 database is configured successfully or correctly. So basically model is required to store the data, fetch the data, this kind of activity. So all the database related activity were there handled by model classes. So let's start practical. There we will see how to create model class, how to add model class in admin, and how to display the data over the Django admin page, and we will also see how to create the super user to log in Django admin page. So let's start. So open Visual Studio Code, and here we have to create models class. So class, then class name employee, and we have to inherit this class from models.model class. So our employee class is child class of models.model class. Now we have to declare our tables fields. For example, employee num equals to models dot integer field. Next, employee name. Employee name equals to models dot char field. Employee name equals to models dot char field. Here max length we have to pass, just like our SQL query in we are passing the varchar length. Next, employee salary equals to models dot float field. Next, employee address equals to models dot char field, and max length we need to pass here. Char field and max length. Now we have to register our model in admins.py file. For that, open admins.py file. Here we have to register our models class. So for that we have admin.site.register. Here we have to pass our model class name. Model class name, which is employee in my case. Now let import our models class from models. Run the server. Now our server is running. Okay. Django provide inbuilt database SQLite 3 so that we can check whether it's configured or not. For that we have a command python manage.py shell, python manage.py shell, then from django.db import connection, then c equals to connection dot cursor, enter. If you are not getting any error, it means your SQLite DB is configured successfully. It is by default configured by Django only. Next, we need to make migration for our SQL query. To create a SQL query, for that we have a command python manage.py make migration. Now you can see our SQL query is generated. We can also see that SQL query. For that we have a command python manage.py SQL migrate my app, which is our application name, then 0001. This file containing our SQL query. You can see create table query is showing. Now next we have to execute this query. For that we have a command python manage.py migrate. Now our SQL query is executed successfully. Let me run our server again. For that we are using command python manage.py run server. Yeah, it's running successfully. Just copy the URL and open in any browser. /admin. Now this is the Django admin page, but here to log in this page we need username and password that we can create through cmd with the help of one command we have. So let's go to the command prompt, open the command prompt, Control C, then command is python manage.py create super user. This is a command to create super user to log into Django admin page. Python manage.py create super user. So just pass the username. I am passing Raj Kumar. You can give your name or any name. Then email address is optional, you can enter or skip. Then pass password, whatever password you want you can give it. Again enter the password. Yeah, super user created successfully. So let's run our Django project again and go to the browser to run our Django project. Yeah, it's running. Just copy the URL and open the browser and /admin. Now we are on Django admin page. So now we have created user. So just enter the username and password. Yeah, login. Yeah. Now here you can see inside the my app we have one table employee. Right now it's empty, but let's add one record. Employee number, employee name, then salary and address. Save it. Let's add one more record. Employee number again, employee name, salary and address and save. But here you can see our data is not showing on the Django page, only it's showing object, employee object. So to display the data over the Django admin page, we have to create model admin class. So let's create model admin class. So class, then our model name is employee, so employee followed by admin, and we have to inherit this class admin.modelAdmin class, admin.modelAdmin, admin.modelAdmin. Yeah, and we have to also register this model admin class to admin. So just copy the employee, just copy the employee admin and paste in admin.site.register, and we have inbuilt function list display. So whatever columns we want to display over the Django admin page, we have to mention in list underscore display. So for example, employee number and the employee name I want to display over the Django admin page. So let's add employee name and employee number. Go to the browser, refresh it. Now here you can see employee number and employee name is showing. Let me add one more field, that is employee address. Employee address. Yeah. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Yeah, you can see the employee address is also showing. So this is the models concept. So thank you so much for watching.